Let us be honest. Most people have no idea why they do what they do. They think they are logical.
They think they are in control. The reality is they are being pulled by invisible strings. Emotions and instincts are powerful forces. Fears and desires are also pulling them. All of these forces are hidden deep within the human mind. A harsh truth exists. A person who does not understand human nature will find someone else who will. That person will use it to control you.
You will keep trusting the wrong people. You will keep reacting emotionally. You will keep wondering why others succeed while you stay stuck.
Your issue is not because you are lazy. It is because you never learned how people really work. But once you do learn this information, things change.
Once you understand these timeless laws, you stop being a pawn in other people's games. You start to see through people. You become unshakable, calm, and powerfully in control. Today we are breaking down 8 of the most powerful laws from a famous book. These ideas can completely transform the way you see the world and yourself. Let us begin.
1. The law of irrationality. Master your emotions before they master you. We like to believe we are rational creatures.
The truth is, we are emotional first, rational second. You think you are making logical decisions. You are not.
You are making emotional ones and then justifying them with logic afterward. Have you ever bought something you did not need?
Stayed in a toxic relationship. Reacted impulsively? That is not logic. That is emotion disguised as reason. The danger is that emotions controlling your decisions make you predictable. You become manipulable and easy to control. Robert Greene says you must become the master of your emotional self. The person who can stay calm while everyone else is losing their mind wins.
So how do you do that? Observe yourself. Notice your triggers. When anger hits, you must pause. When fear rises, you must breathe. When excitement takes over, you must wait before you act.
The person who controls their emotions controls their destiny. 2. The law of narcissism. See people for who they are.
You must not see them for who you want them to be. Have you ever wondered why people disappoint you? Why someone you trusted turns out to be fake? It is because you fell for an illusion, not reality. Everyone wears a mask. Robert Greene says there is a little narcissist in all of us. We see the world through our own reflection. Most people are trapped in it, blind to how others really think and feel. The danger is you project your own emotions onto others. You assume they think like you, care like you, or love like you when they do not. The fix is empathy. Real empathy. Not the, oh, poor you kind, but the kind that observes, studies, and reads the room. Pay attention to tone, energy, eyes, and silence. People reveal more in what they do not say. The moment you stop expecting people to be like you gain clarity. You stop taking things personally. You start seeing people as they are, not as you wish they were. That is when you become powerful. Now you are playing the game of reality. 3. The law of role-playing. Everyone wears a mask, including you. Let us face it, society is a stage. Everyone is performing.
From the smile at work to the I am fine when they are not. Robert Greene says we must always play a role.
But we must never forget that we are playing one. The mistake most people make is they forget. They become their mask. They lose their authenticity trying to please others, trying to fit in, trying to be liked. And in the process, they lose power. Real confidence is not about impressing everyone. It is about knowing who you are, even when no one claps. So, what is the move? Be aware of the roles you play. The friend, the boss, the student, the partner. But never confuse them with your identity.
Use them strategically. You do not have to fake who you are. You just have to adapt. That is not manipulation. It is mastery.
The world's greatest leaders are not the most genuine all the time. They are the most aware of when to reveal and when to conceal.
4. The law of compulsive behavior. The past is never dead. Have you ever met someone who keeps repeating the same mistakes? Different people, same drama. Different jobs, same problems. That is not bad luck. That is programming.
We all have emotional patterns built in our past. By trauma, upbringing, or pain. We react not from logic, but from memory.
That is why people sabotage themselves. Until you understand your patterns, you will keep replaying them. Robert Greene calls this compulsive behavior.
You are driven by old emotional wounds you never healed. The fix is to look at your past with brutal honesty. Ask what situations keep repeating in my life. That is your lesson. That is your loop. Awareness breaks the pattern. When you can name your demons, they lose their power. Heal the wound and the compulsion fades. You stop reacting. You start choosing. That is how you take back control of your life. 5. The law of covetousness. Desire is the ultimate illusion. Look around you. People do not really want things. They want what others want. We desire what seems desirable. We chase success because others praise it. We crave attention because others crave it too. But the moment you get what you thought you wanted, it feels empty. Why? The desire was not your desire. It was borrowed. Robert Greene calls this the contagiousness of desire. A person who does not become conscious of it will have their peace eaten alive. The fix is to ask yourself if you really want this. Or do I just want to be seen wanting it? When you stop chasing imitation dreams, you start building authentic ones. The noise fades, the envy fades, and peace enters. That is when you finally start living your life. 6. The law of short-sightedness. Think long game or stay trapped. Most people live in reaction mode. They chase instant rewards.
They want instant pleasure and instant results. But life does not reward the impatient. It rewards the strategic.
Robert Greene says the greatest danger people face is the inability to see the long-term consequences of their actions. Think about it. Every regret you have came from short-term thinking, skipping the gym, ignoring the hard talk, avoiding the uncomfortable decision.
Short-term comfort always leads to long-term pain. Long-term discipline always leads to long-term freedom. So, here is the fix.
You must zoom out. Play chess, not checkers. Ask yourself, if I keep doing this for 5 years, where will it take me? The moment you think beyond the moment, you rise above the crowd. Most people are addicted to now. You will stand out simply by being patient. 7. The law of defensiveness. Influence by surrender, not by force. You think you are being persuasive. In reality, you are triggering their ego. Robert Greene says people are naturally defensive. The key to influence is to make them move toward you. That means stop pushing and start pulling. Stop arguing and start listening.
Stop trying to prove your point. Make them feel it is their idea. When you let go of control, you actually gain more of it.
Influence is not about overpowering someone. It is about guiding their emotions so subtly they think it was their choice all along.
In relationships, leadership, or business, remember, charm is power, understanding is leverage, and patience is dominant.
8. The law of death denial. You have no time to waste. This is the deepest law of all. We live as if we are immortal.
Scrolling, delaying, pretending we have someday. Every second that passes is one you never get back.
Robert Greene says the denial of death is the source of all our psychological dysfunction. We avoid thinking about death, but in doing so, we avoid truly living. Think about it. A person who knew they had 1 year left would act differently. Would you still care about what people think? Would you still waste time on meaningless drama? Or would you start living boldly, honestly, and fully? That is the paradox. Accepting death is what makes life vibrant. Every moment becomes precious. Every connection becomes real. Every dream becomes urgent. The fix is to remember you are temporary. But your impact does not have to be. Live in a way that your existence leaves a mark, not through fame or wealth. You leave a mark through authenticity and courage. In the end, the only true failure is never becoming who you were meant to be. The grand truth is to see through the game. Human nature is not your enemy. It is your map. Once you understand how people think, feel, desire, and fear, you stop reacting blindly. You stop getting played. You become the calm observer, the one who sees 10 moves ahead. You do not have to manipulate. You do not have to dominate.
You just have to understand. Because once you understand people, you understand power. And once you understand power, you understand life.
Here is the final message. You were never meant to live blindfolded, trapped by your impulses, fooled by appearances.
You must see through people. You must see through yourself. See the world as it truly is, not as your emotions paint it.
That is how you rise above the noise. That is how you stop being controlled and start creating your own story. Remember this.
The world runs on human nature, not logic. The person who understands that does not just survive, they lead.
So start today. Observe more, react less, detach from illusions, and live consciously.